What is going on YouTube? Omega V here, bringing you our finals match versus Jake and the Virginia Tech Froakies. I know I hadn't uploaded a lot of the videos lately. A lot of stuff went down in PMC, just that. So yeah, let's just leave it at that. A lot of stuff went down in there. But Jake and I both did make it to the finals here. We both had the best record in the league at the end of the regular season with only one loss each, so it kind of makes sense that we would both make it to the finals and get a rematch here. As you can see from the screens, we are doing it on Showdown. We did decide just to do it on Showdown because we wanted anyone who wanted to watch it live be able to watch it there with us. So yeah, it was a pretty good match in my opinion. Definitely a lot of luck involved, but I'll go through that as we go through the match here. So yeah, we can see here from the team previews, I am bringing my Donphan, my Kartana, Zapdos, Mega Venusaur, Entei, and Mimikyu. So basic layouts are my Donphan, I believe, has leftovers on it. Kartana is Choice Scarfed, Zapdos is Scarfed, Venusaur obviously has a Venusaurite, Entei is Choice Banded, and Mimikyu is Z Fightium for that bulk up. So yeah, you can see here he's bringing his Garchomp, which was his last addition that he didn't have last time, Mega Gallade, Crobat, Thundurus, Klefki, and Piloswine. So really, that Piloswine, Mega Gallade, and Garchomp are quite a problem together. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. I do lead out with my Zapdos here, so he left out with Garchomp. I did decide to go for a U-turn just to try to see what he was doing, but he withdrew and went to Piloswine, which I was fine with. I'm like, okay, I can just go into Kartana here and get off a free attack on whatever and possibly take it out depending on what he goes into. So yep, obviously he wasn't going to stay in with Piloswine and let me get my free Beast Boost up. He did go into the Thundurus as I went for the Smart Strike. I figured that was probably just going to be something generic that would hit everything at least a little bit. Even the Klefki, it's neutral, so yeah, did a decent amount of damage there. He misses the Focus Blast when I switched into Donphan here. That really mattered because it let me get up a free Stealth Rocks here, which otherwise would not have happened if that Focus Blast hadn't missed. So that is really unfortunate there for him, as I do just start going for Earthquakes. There's really no point in not going for it. He goes for his own Stealth Rock, but I am carrying Rapid Spin, which I use here to get rid of them. I really don't want them on my side, even though it's not the biggest deal, but I would prefer not to have them. And here I am free just to go for the Earthquakes and take this thing out. He doesn't save it, which is kind of surprising to me. I would have thought he'd go into his Thundurus there or something. I guess maybe he was fearing that I had the Ice Shard on this, which I believe I did not. I believe I had Earthquake, Knockoff, Rapid Spin, and Stealth Rock on this. So yeah, he does go into his Mega Gallade here, which right here is actually a really key moment in this spot. He goes for the Substitute, which I actually end up going for an Earthquake instead of switching out. That kind of actually, I believe it was a setup Mega Gallade, so a Swords Dance one, which not letting him set up actually really does a lot of damage there. And I do just go for another Earthquake here, which unfortunately I do get a crit here, so that kind of just really sucks because it puts this thing basically at a kill range for anything. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and take advantage of it because it's Pokemon. There's not really much you can do when stuff like that happens. So yeah, I do get the Leaf Blade off and get my Beast Boost attack up. So he goes out into his Klefki here. He goes for the Toxic. I'm not really sure why. I think he was probably expecting me to switch out, but I do get another crit there, which again, Leaf Blade has a higher chance of crit, so that one's not really that. I don't know, that one kind of is one of those 50-50 ones where it does matter, but the move is made to be able to get crits. But he does paralyze me on the next turn, and I get parried 2 turns in a row, so he manages to set up his light screen there as well. So that kind of takes 2 of my mons out of the equation right there almost immediately. Yeah, at this point, Kartana, if it hadn't been paralyzed, would probably have just swept the rest of his team. But the paralyze does make it so that it has to go down. There's really no point in keeping it once it's paralyzed anymore, because it's not going to outspeed Crobat, Garchomp, or Thundurus, and a Choice Banded Entei is going to hurt all of them there. So obviously it does take out his Thundurus there, so now he's just down to his Garchomp and his Crobat, so it's still not over by any means. These two are still really strong mons, as I do just go for the extreme speed again because I'm Choice Banded into it, and I really didn't feel like taking any unnecessary damage there, and the smarter thing probably would have been to save that thing there, but I just let Entei go down, and here I do go for a play rough. I'm not sure if he was scarfed or not right there. I really didn't pay attention to his item. It's kind of just thinking of what I could do here. And obviously play rough isn't going to do that much to a Crobat there, but unfortunately that means I gotta sack off my Mega Venusaur. At this point I do just need to sack off my Mega Venusaur. I kind of need the Mimikyu and the Zapdos to be able to take on these two, so a Brave Bird obviously does a lot of damage here, and I do just go for a Sludge Bomb just to get some damage off on this thing, hopefully a little more than what I had, and yeah, he does go for a Roost again, so I go for a Giga Drain. Just figured might as well get some health back here and try to damage it a little bit more, but yeah, I was just hoping that he would go for another Roost here, or a Brave Bird, but he does switch out into his Garchomp, which kind of surprises me there. I went for the Synthesis just for the heck of it. I really didn't think I would get any more damage off. If I had gone for the Giga Drain, that would have been a lot better there, but I'm back to full health, and this thing is basically dead now at this point, so it actually is a Z, whatever this Dragonium Z move is, Devastating Drake, so now my Mimikyu is kind of just free to go crazy here. He does withdraw and go into the Crobat again, as I actually did go for the Z bulk up. I figured from that range it was gonna kill no matter what, so I got my free bulk up, and really now this game is basically over. 2 Shadow Sneaks is definitely going to be enough to kill this thing no matter what he does, and he does go for the Brave Bird to break my disguise, but again, at this point there's nothing that he can do. Even with the leftover damage, it does more than enough, so at this point it's a good game, and we did manage to somehow pull out a win. Yeah, so the Colorado Rapidash have won their first title. Definitely a challenging season to say the least, with all the stuff that happened on there, but overall I'm really happy, and I think that I played fairly better than I usually play, so I'm actually really happy with how this season ended out, and thankfully, yeah, hopefully next season we can come back and reclaim our title, and we'll see where things go from here. But yeah, that's it, guys. PMC is over for now. We'll definitely be back. I'm sure it's not going to be for a while due to everything that's happened this season, so we'll definitely keep you guys posted on when the next season will start. But anyways, that's it for now, guys. Until next time, later.